Hi, hello, and welcome. Ancient Britannia. Britannia was a fascinating place with mix of Celtic tribes. Roman conquerors, and mysterious culture. Well, these are just a few highlights of what we're gonna discover today about the ancient Britannia, what truly was there back then. So, stats first, population, pre-Roman era, pre-Roman era, pre-Roman era. It was an estimated population between 1 to 3 million people all over across the Britannia's islands. They were over 30 Celtic tribes. Over 30 Celtic tribes, including Brigantes, Iceni, and Catuvelomi. The language spoken was Celtic and Britonic, well, ancestor of Welsh, Cornish, and Breton. The religion was polytheistic, Druidic religion. Well, the Roman occupation between 43 AD to 410 AD. Hadrian built a wall length of 73 miles. The largest Roman city was Londinium. Or London, as we knowing it today. It was founded in 47 AD. Some shocking facts. A mysterious massacre at Scarabray. So, massacre at Scarabray. A prehistoric settlement shows signs that people suddenly vanished. Something to do the massive storm or invasion, possibly Roman invasion. Roman writers described Druids sacrificing humans. Druids sacrificing humans. In Wickerman, huge wooden edifice burned with people inside. While this might be exaggerated, human sacrifice were often. Archaeological evidence suggests some Britons may have eaten their enemies after battle, possible as ritual or intimidation tactics, so it seems that they were cannibalistic back then. Boudica, the Iceni queen, led the rebellion against Rome in 61 AD and burned London or Londinium to the ground, killing tens of thousands of Romans and their allies. Also, Roman used British skulls as trophies at sites like Vindolanda. Schools of native Britons were found mounted on stakes, suggesting that Roman soldiers used them as gruesome war trophies. Did you know that the Roman London was burned down by Romans before Boudica's rebellion? The Romans themselves torched part of Londinium to rebuild their style, forcing many Britons to flee. It seems that Stonehenge was old even for ancient Britons. Stonehenge was built 3000 BC around and was already ancient for the Britons by the time of Celts when they arrived. It may have been a burial site, astronomical calendar, or a healing place. And now some lesser known facts. Ancient Britain had African Roman soldiers. The Roman Empire bought soldiers from all over the world, including North Africa back then. Skeletons found at York suggests Africans were part of Roman Britain's elite society. In 280, the African gun soldiers. Roman brought rabbits. So, rabbits. Roman brought rabbits and they almost didn't survive. Rabbits were not native to Britain. They were brought by the Romans around 1st century AD, but they failed to establish a wild population for centuries. They only became widespread in medieval times. A Roman curse table mentions thieves who stole underwear. Over 300 tablets written on lead and thrown into sacred pools were found in Bath. One curses a thief who stole a jug and a cloak of underwear, asking the gods to punish them. Julius Caesar was almost killed. Julius Caesar was almost killed in Britain when Caesar first invaded Britain in 55 BC. A storm wrecked much of his fleet, leaving his troops vulnerable. If the Britons had attacked at the right moment, they could have changed history by stopping Rome from ever returning. A British king may have been the real King Arthur. Riotamus, a 5th century British ruler. Let's write it here. Riotamus. A 5th century British ruler led troops into Gaul, France, to fight the invading Goths. His story is shockingly similar to Arthurian legends. Some believed inspired King Arthur legend. Romans used British dogs as war beasts. The Molossian hound, Molossian hound. A huge British war dog was feared by the Romans. The Romans even created breeding centers for these dogs to be used as gladiators in gladiators' fights and in warfare. The last Romans in Britain became lost tribes. After Rome abandoned Britain in 480, Rome abandoned in 410 AD. Some Romans stayed behind. They were likely mixed with native Britons, forming forgotten Roman-British groups. Some may have fled from Britain to France, influencing later legends. Britain had a lost Atlantis. Doggerland was a huge landmass connecting Britain to Europe. 10,000 years ago, it was wiped out by tsunami around 600 to 100 BC, leaving Britain an island forever. Well, actually these were some intriguing highlights about ancient Britain and how was truly there in ancient times. Well, if you know more highlights about this mysterious land from ancient times, please leave some comments below. I'm very eager to find out more about. Well, I hope you enjoyed this ASMR map tracing or ASMR pencil with historical facts. And until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.